Alright, welcome back to another weekly workout Wednesday. As we said last Wednesday, this one has been rescheduled to Saturday due to the moving update that I listed in the post. and from here on out, we'll be continuing on Wednesdays. So we're a little early here, so I'll just wait for people to get on. And I'm going to walk you through real quick the obstacles and the objects we're going to be using to move. So starting out one right here in the background, we have a bar for hanging. I'll show you some variations with that. Down here we have a 2x4. We're going to be using that to balance. Otherwise, if you don't have a 2x4, just a line on the ground will do, a piece of tape, anything. Here we have a pretty low object. For me, it's about knee height. It could be lower or higher, depending on your mobility. For stepping over. And we have this one here. It's a little bit higher. This one's about hip height, and this one's going to be for crawling under. It's going to give us feedback on our crawl. And lastly, we're going to have a kettlebell or some kind of object you can lift with one hand. We're going to do single handed lifts and carries. So those are the objects we're going to be using. And let's go ahead and get started with a warm-up on the ground. We're going to find some ground space and continue or start warming up. For me, it'd be continuing. So on the ground, come to a kneeling position here. Toes flexed underneath you. And we're going to do vertical bridges, going from medium kneeling to toes flexed to tall kneeling. Okay, do 10 of these. Let me know if the audio quality is good. I know last time it was without the mic, so I'm going to try it again. It should be even better in here without the wind. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear everything good. Okay, 2 more. Nice, okay, from here, coming down onto your hands, into a hand-knee crawl position. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and you can either rock forward and back from here, or you can lift the knees up an inch off the ground and do the same thing. Rock forward and back, getting wrist flexion when you go forward, sinking the hips back, hip flexion. Going farther each time. This is from the front. It's going to look like this. Nice, okay. Then we're going to transition to a bent sit position. So lifting one leg up, sliding the knee through. Now we're in this bent sit position with our legs bent 90 degrees, and trying to maintain a tall posture, pressing the hips down into the ground. Drop the knees down to one side, to a side bent sit. You can use this hand behind you for support if you need, otherwise try to come up to a vertical posture. Okay, transition with your hands if you need. Other side. Try to press this hip down and come up into a tall posture. Transition, other side. I'm just going to go back and forth now. With or without hands. One more each side. Cool. Now from here, you're going to place your hands down by your hips and come up to an inverted crawl position from the side. Looks like this. Hips off the ground, knees bent, and we're going to rock forward and back just like we did in the prone position. forward and back. And you go side to side on the wrists. A few of these. And lastly, we're going to do some rocking. So from the bent sit position, you're going to tuck your tailbone around your spine and rock back, hugging the knees. Bring them to the chest. Coming back up by bringing your heels down. So from this angle, rounding the back, tucking the chin and the pelvis, hugging the knees, coming up. You can have your hands underneath, on your knees, or free floating if you want a more advanced variation. Here, or here, or easier variation. Trying to smooth out the rock like a rocking chair. One more. Nice. Okay. So that'll be it for the warm-up. And let me know if you're joining in. Give me a thumbs up if everything's good as far as audio and video. And so that was the warm-up. Now for the combo, we're just going to hop right into it and